What up, what up, what up? Good morning, good morning. Maybe a little bit sharp here. Let me tone this down. Okay. So, what up, good people? Listen. The fury just will not stop. Why? Because this dude is utterly obvious. It is so painfully obvious. And I don't want people who are already onto him. I don't want people who already see him for who he is. Like, that's not what this video is for. This is for those who think, who are still under his spell of thinking that he is all for the quote black end quote community and that he is here to build up the people of the community, and he has a vested interest and a passion to make sure that quote black end quote boys are properly mentored and guided. Y'all, look at this video and tell me, like, take off your Umar colored glasses, you Umarians, and tell me if this truly does look like someone that you want your young son to emulate. If you want a role model, if you want your young son to have a role model like this, because if you do, then you can just go get anybody on the streets in the hood to do that, and you don't have to give them nothing. You ain't got to give them a damn thing. If this is the type of person you want to mentor and be a role model for your young lad. First of all, I guess why did I freeze on that? Hold on, let me get past this real quick. That's just gross. Okay, that's a little better. Sorry about that. So I guess he is in Africa. Now, I'm not sure when this video, when he posted this video. I don't even know if he posted it, but apparently he is in Africa. Now, here's the thing. I don't know when this video was recorded, but if he can't be currently in Africa because I think he's on some sort of amateur church basement speaking tour, but it does not look like it. Perhaps this is before the taxation debacle hit him, but he also, well, yeah, I just can't speak on that because I'm not sure when this was recorded. But what I do know is that during this time, he's also supposedly building and still opening up FDMG for young, quote, black, end quote, boys. And let me know if this is a person who looks like that they're truly vested in the future of these young men. Sorry, one more thing. And if you will notice as well, I know Lennon Honor speaks about this a lot. Shout out to Lennon Honor because he is an umologist. He studies Umar so much that he has created a specialty called the Umarologist. So that's what he is. He is an Umarologist. And he was speaking that now every time that you see Umar is either he's in a car or he's in a hotel or he's outside or he may be around the school, but you never ever see him where? At home. It's morning time, y'all, so my vocals are a little me. Yeah, no. I'm just gonna stick to talking for right now. Look at how thirsty they are, y'all. They are just waiting for. I don't know if these Umarians sleep. They are just waiting for him to see when he's going to go online. Remember when we were younger? ladies, and we would just sit by the phone just hoping and waiting for that guy, that cute guy that we had such a big crush on, just to call our phone. We would and then get mad if somebody tried to go use the phone, because if we didn't have call waiting, then the phone line would be busy. Y'all remember that? That's what these people are. They're just sitting there on their phone, just staring at the screen, waiting to see if this dude is going to go live, because somebody just said something to him. What they say? Flirting. You could tell if that's a laughter of flattery. That's a laughter of being flirted with or being made feel good. Watch. Y'all, look at the horns on his beard. Y'all just have to really, really pay attention and really take in the details. Look at the horns on his beard. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can get a better frame. Hold on. Can I get this to go in? Yeah. Y'all see it? Y'all see the horns right here? The horns. They're showing. What did she say in The Best Man? She said, your horns are showing, when she was going to do, I think it was Sanaa Lathan's character. And your horns are showing. Oh, no. Where did I get The Best Man from? That was Purple Rain. How could I get that twisted? When Apollonia, when she was in a car with Morris Day, and he was coaxing her into doing, the gig, and her and Prince had just broke up or whatever. And so now Morris Day swooped in, and she got out the car and she said, your horns are showing, Morris. Yeah, your horns are showing, Umar. Now, I would say this too, and then I'm hopefully just going to let it play for a long while. This guy right here, folks, doesn't have a care in the world. He don't care about all of this people's donations and their money that they probably sacrificed for him to build this school. He don't care about that. I just got finished watching a video of scammers. Ooh, I forgot the name of that channel, but y'all need to go find it. That shit is crazy. How this guy hacks into scammers' computers and calls them out and confronts them. Y'all, it's fascinating. But anyway, the scammers are like heartless. They don't care. And so coming off of that, he is giving very much the same energy. He does not care. He is a scammer. He's a swindler. And fortunately for him, the quote black end quote community is so freaking easy to prey upon if you just tap into the trauma that has been embedded into our minds. It's easy prey. It's like a hawk to a little birdling. Like there is no chance. But he does not give a damn, y'all. He doesn't give 2 cents. And y'all can't see this. There's so many things that's wrong with this video here. Or I shouldn't say wrong, but there are so many signs if you would just pay attention. One, is this a role model for young, quote, black, end quote, boys? Is this a role model for them? Because like I said, if it is, you ain't even got to leave the block. You ain't got to leave the block. Keep your money in your pocket. And 2, look how he just don't care, y'all. He is unbothered, unfazed. What is he reading? They are saying a lot.
Stutter.
The people are just flooding in with comments. What are they saying? Who are you calling?
At ease, my queens. At ease, my queens.
Y'all are just feeding his ego. That is what this is all about. That's why he speaks with such command, because it's full of ego. I mean, yes, he's a very gifted orator, but he speaks with all ego. He leads with all ego. This whole raising money and even clowning y'all, if you send $20, he straight up clowns you. And you'd be like, oh, that's fine. That's acceptable. That's okay. That I gave $20 out of my children's lunch fund or out of our electricity bill budget. And he just sits up here and grossly disrespects that. Y'all cannot be this blinded. You cannot be so addicted to your trauma that is making you a sheer simpleton. He just told the queens at ease, queens at ease. Y'all, he don't give a damn about the community. He does not. As a matter of fact, he gets joy and glee out of damaging the community, degrading the community even more. There is a satisfaction out of it. There is a sick, demented satisfaction that he gets from this. I don't know what these women are saying to him, but y'all, this is your role model. This is your role model for your young, quote, black, end quote, boys. This is your role model.
At ease, my queens. At ease, my queens. Mariah.
Wait. Are they fighting over him? Wait, are they fighting over him in the chat? Are they competing in the chat? And y'all, let's just talk about this really quickly. Let's just talk about this date with the doctor shenanigans, right? Because if he wasn't known to be a playboy, if he wasn't known to be a swooner, then why would he have to clarify that he is forbidden to go upstairs or to go to her room, because that means you all know what is going to go down if he does go up there. Now, if you look at somebody upstanding, let me see if I can think of somebody who's upstanding right now, that there's not a shadow of a doubt that his intentions are pure, that nothing would go down if he, no pun intended, but if he was to have like a date with so and so and so and so, who would that be? Who would that be? Oh my goodness, y'all. Can somebody help me out? Like put something in the chat. If y'all see this, I'm still building, making my imprint here on the YouTube universe. But let me see if I can think of somebody. I'm going to let this play, and I'm going to see if I can think of someone that is in the public's eye, and we can say that guy would not hurt an ant's heart, let alone a woman's heart. Nothing's really coming into my mind, which is kind of sad. But let me let this play. Let's see what Mariah said.
That is. Oh man.
Nobody still comes to mind, y'all. Nickelodeon's biggest success story, y'all. This should be their pride and joy. What is he? What are these women saying? Shout out to the lounge for finding this video. Go over to their channel and give them a like, folks. Oh, yeah, and speaking of that, you can also feel free, if you are inclined or feel called, to like this video as well. Meaning mine. Look at him, y'all. He is trying to seduce women. This is y'all role model. Ooh, y'all are tripping. This is who y'all want to be your son's role model. Keep your money in your pocket and go get Dwayne down the street. Y'all don't see this dude got mental issues. Oh my goodness. He probably got these women fighting one another, cussing each other out, calling them all each other all kind of names, and just sitting back and laughing at them. But I don't know. I ain't there.
Grand rising to my South African family.
Oh, don't start.
Grand rising to my South African family.
Don't go around the globe.
Peace and Pan-Africanism to my Soweto family. Peace and Pan-Africanism to my Johannesburg
Oh,
family.
here we go.
Peace and Pan-Africanism to my Pretoria family. Peace and Pan-Africanism to my Durban family, my KwaZulu family, my Cape.
He just has a gift of gab. So he just loves to rattle off all kind of arbitrary cities and locations just because he thinks it makes him sound very intelligent and highly knowledgeable. Because when you can rattle off, when an orator could just rattle off things, that is supposed to be impressive. That's supposed to show their acumen. So this is why he does this, folks, because if you listen to him, just like when he was talking about first it started off as a fundraiser, and then in another video I saw, he talked about it being a reality TV show, but then he was talking about where they're going to go, not often, but they are going to go into all these other places. He even had mentioned going into, he went into somewhere in Africa. And I'm like, so you're going to go do a date with the doctor in somewhere in Africa? Like, come on, dude. He just likes to rattle off because it just makes him sound very intelligent. Here we go.
Down family, my Eastern Cape, my Kyalisha family. I'm pulling up in Soweto today, 1 o'clock. I'm pulling up in Soweto today. Soweto. We will be at Funders Community Center in Soweto, 8642 Emink Drive. Funders Community Center in Soweto, 8642 Emink Drive, Deep Kloof, Zone 6, near the Barra Taxi Rank. The program is from 10 to 5. The Prince of Pan-Africanism will be there from 1 to 3. Soweto Africans pull up. And then Santon from 5 to 8 tonight at the Santon Convention Center. Pull up. I want to see all my Soweto queens. I want to see all my Johannesburg queens. All my Pretoria queens.
Why is he only specifying the women, y'all? Why isn't he saying people? Why is he saying family? Why is he saying brothers and sisters? Brothers and sisters. Why is he only mentioning the sisters? Why is he only mentioning the prey? Why is he only mentioning the prey? Because he's the predator. Long ass arms. All right, so I think this is it. He just wanted to flirt on camera. But thank you, because you're showing a whole lot. You're revealing a whole lot. So that's the end of this video. And it shows a lot, y'all. And you know what speaks so loudly is as few words that he used. All of that silence spoke volumes as to who this dude really is. And see, and that's what it is. And that's why he talks so loud. He talks so loud so that it's a distraction, so it covers up who he really is. But you can clearly see it, you can clearly hear it in his silence. And I want to talk about this whole Pan-African movement. And I forgot who this was that I was listening to yesterday, but he was basically saying why he no longer associates himself or identifies himself as a Pan-African anymore, because they couldn't get the cooperation. Because you know why? People abroad who are a melanated, an empath, a melanated African, a melanated person from the African descent, or a melanated person from the African diaspora, they don't want to fool with the quote black end quote people here in this country, in America. They don't want to fool with them because they know that we are deeply programmed, that our minds are poisoned. And so we don't do the right thing. We don't move the right way, the progressive way. And they ain't got time for all that foolishness. They ain't got time for it. So they're like, no, we can't fuck with y'all like that. So, but I just wanted to come on here and just give y'all a little glimpse of, what this person is. And like I said, this is basically for those who are Umarians. I mean, y'all probably never see this, but, if people will start to like this video, if you feel so inclined to do so, if you would like this video, perhaps maybe it will push my voice out there a little bit more, because I do have a different and unique perspective to all of this, that I think that it would also add some value to the community and to the collective at large. So yeah. Anyway, folks, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Make it a great day. Go out there and be great and do something. Show out. All right. Toodles.